Hey, good morning, softball fans, and welcome out to the Eagles Nest here on the campus of Holy Savior Menard. I am Doug Gann with 446 Sports, excited to bring this action to you. They're finishing their warm-ups here across the way. You see the Lady K's of South Beau. This is a game that is a rematch from Thursday night. It was a slugfest. Did not end up like the Lady Eagles wanted to. A number of errors caused some two-out runs to come across that just gave the Lady Eagles all they could handle in that one. But it's a new day, a beautiful day. The Lady Eagles set to play two today. And we see them making their way out to where we're at. We'll have the starting lineups for you here momentarily. And there you see our Lady Eagles that have come out to say hi to us there. We'll get them focused and get the always an adventure out here, without a doubt. Let's look into now it's a I think they still have a little bit of prom on their minds from last night is what may be the case. But they're getting the finishing touches put on their pregame speeches, and that gives us an opportunity to look at the starting lineups for both of these teams today. First, for the Lady K's from South Beau and Coach LaFleur and his team. Starting out in left field, number 7, Micah Mudd. Playing third base, batting second, number 25, Kenzie Saunier. Batting third, playing second base, number 11, Riley Henson. Batting fourth, she'll play first base, number 15, Addie Daigle. Playing center field, batting fifth, number 31, Cameron Jackson. Playing shortstop, batting sixth, number 10, Aubrianne Reddit, Aubrianne, if you're scoring at home. In the circle today for the Lady K's, Ava Oliver, A-V-A-H, Ava Oliver. She's position number 1 and number 1 on the field, too. Designated players number 5, that's Jada Daigle. And playing in right field, batting ninth, number 24, Bailey Huber. Behind the dish is the catcher, number 14, Addison Williams. So Mudd, Saunier, Henson, Daigle, Jackson, Reddit, Oliver, Jada Daigle, Huber, and Williams, the starters for Coach LaFleur and the Lady K's. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups for your Lady Eagles. This is a look how they will line up around the field defensively. This is the east side in the circle. Now, so we're going to let you know who's in the circle if we don't check it out from our friends at east side. Annabelle Drago in left field. Belle Drago gets a start in left field. Sawyer Shelton patrols center field. Kaylee Methvin is in right field to start game one. Kenzie Lyles at third base. Sophie Giordano, the lone senior in the starting lineup. She gets a start at shortstop. Emma Davis at second base. Addie Wright, the hero from that Monday night game against Buckeye earlier in this week. Addie Wright is at first base in the battery tonight for the Lady Eagles. Behind the dish, Kate Perotti, who has just been solid. She was the star of that video. She and Addie Wright, and when they had that double play to end things in the inning, the Monday night as well. And Mika Keogh gets the start in the circle for Coach Brad Turney. So that's a good look. That's a good look at the starting lineup, so where they're at in the field for the Lady Eagles. Let's take a look at how they're going to line up the batting order. Leading off, Sawyer Shelton, where she's been all year. Belle Drago will bat second. Emma Davis is third. Sophie Giordano bats fourth. Pretty much been the lineup you've seen, the top four. Kenzie Lyles all the way up to fifth. A hard-hitting eighth grader will make her way up into the lineup. Addie Wright, again, we told you had first career home run the other night, Monday night. Addie Wright is at first base. Kaylee Methvin will play right field to start game one. Kate Perotti is behind the dish and batting ninth. In the circle is Mika Keogh. There you have it. That is a look at our starting lineup and our batting lineup and our batting order for the Lady Eagles as they make their way off of the field. We'll get back into our pregame. We'll turn it over to the public address announcer here, and they will get things going. So we'll be back for first pitch here momentarily. Sit back and enjoy. It's a great day of softball. I am Doug Gann, 446 Sports. Excited to spend this day with you. Pastelaya, that's it. You were wondering, I know, what's the dish over there that these guys are working on? Pastelaya is what is going on over here today, along with a lot of other goodies. So we appreciate those guys. And duck sausage we had duck sausage when I was passing by. So if you can't start your Saturday morning with a little bit of duck sausage, I don't know what good your Saturday is. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the starting lineups, our national anthem of prayer, when we come back.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did these be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of beefing your bums, you can't even pay me enough to react. Waking up in the crib and sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't be that since party, everything you listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody, it must be a baby real. Hey, shawty come sit on my lap. Hey, they say a drizzy just snap. This is between us, it's not like a store. This isn't a closable gap. Hey, I see some attack. And come that I'm making it back. I know that they at the crib going crazy. Down bad, but they didn't last that bad. Sometimes we
Oh, you brought me a chair and wish I had a golf chair. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
baby. I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down. Now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby, when they say they doing all this and all that. So I bet they on their face right now. I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. I took a half and she took the whole thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the nest. Today's Lady K, South Boulevard High School, and your Lady Eagles. Leading off for Lady K's, number 7, Micah Mudd. Number 25, Kenzie Sonia. Number 11, Riley Henson. Number 15, Addie. Number 31, Cameron Jackson. Number 10, Aubriana Redditt. Number 1, Ava. Number 5, Jada Daigle. Number 24, Bailey Huber. And number 14, Addie Williams. Leading off for your Lady Eagles, number 18, Sawyer Shelton. Number 12, Annabelle Drago. Number 20, Emma Davis. Sophie Giordano. Number 9, Kinsey Lyles. Number 17, Addie Wright. Number 13, Kaylee Methvin. Number 1, Kate Parati. And number 31, Mika Keo. Please stand for the prayer of the national anthem. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Father in heaven, we ask your blessings on each one of us for this game we're about to play. The courage to play this game in a manner which by our words and actions is pleasing to you. Into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship and with respect for the members of the opposing team. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us to be aware of his presence with us in this game. We ask all of this in Jesus' name. Amen.
And we're back and ready to get things going for you on this beautiful, did I say beautiful, Saturday afternoon. You look around as we take a look out here, not a cloud in the sky, just a picturesque and perfect Saturday at the ballpark. You see the Lady Eagles getting their final warm-ups in. This is going to be our pitcher-catcher cam today. Changed it up a little bit, so we'll have that. 2 games for you today, this one, and then South Beau and Florine will play in between games, and then the Lady Eagles and the Lady Cats of Florine will do battle. That one should start, depending on the flow of things, around 3 o'clock, we believe. There you get a look at the outfielders making their way to their respective positions. Drago comes back in and settles into left field, gives us a wave, and we're ready to get things going. Now that's how you get a game started on here. Again, Mika Keo in the circle. This is Micah Mudd, the left fielder, that will lead things off for the Lady K's. This game was a 15-13 game just Thursday night. First pitch is in there, and it is ground over to shortstop, over to first, and in time, and Giordano takes care of out number 1, 1 up, 1 down. That's what you want, get the strike zone, and that's the book on Keo, is she'll throw a lot of off-speed stuff, and she'll throw it into the zone. In strides Kinsey Saunier, number 25. She is the third baseman for Coach LaFleur and the Lady K's. Keogh rocks back now, delivers pitch number 2. That bounces and gets out of there. 2 balls and no strikes. So she threw the first one into the zone and has missed with the last couple of pitches. We are high above the left field wall. We appreciate the Eagles, Lady Eagles, taking care of us out here as they always do. Duck sausage for breakfast, absolutely. That one misses low and bounces back to the backstop, and it is quickly 3-0 to Saunier. Get a good look around defensively for the Lady Eagles. Off speed is in there for strike 1. 3 balls and a strike. If you're up and joining us on this Saturday morning, have yourself some biscuits and gravy, maybe a mimosa, a Bloody Mary, and get this day going. We are underway. That one misses low, and that is going to be all 4. That will send Kenzie Saunier down to first base, and Riley Henson will stride in. Going to try to get the most innings they can out of Keogh on this day. That one ripped down the line and going to be foul and into the corner. You'll see Drago come up with it and get it back in. And that's just a long strike 1. Out here close to where we parked. Appreciate the umbrella that is out here too. That's been a couple of weeks we had this. After that, gosh, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, doubleheader was there. That one is going to miss. Stolen base. Quickly, the Lady K's have something going here in the top of the first. That one misses low and will bounce around. Parati's going to have a shot. No, she won't even throw. And so that's runner now at third base without strike being thrown. They've bounced in there. Controlling the running game is something that Parati has been able to do. But when they're down in the dirt with a speedy runner like Saunier, she's going to take the base. Misses as well. And 3 balls and 1 strike now to Henson. So trouble brewing early in the top of the first. That one misses out, and it will be back-to-back walks given up by Mika Keogh. And runners now at first and second. Runners at the corners for Addie Daigle. Working on the defense just a little bit. Lady Eagles would take a double play here to get out of it. Lyle's going to backhand that one, but foul. I mean, it just went foul. That's one of those that would have been a difficult one to throw, but had the runner right in front of them in Saunier. Saunier and Henson at the bases first and third. Mika looks down at the wristband. We invite you out if you're an Eagles fan or just a softball, baseball fan. Come out Sunday. It's the final of our coaches' shows for the season. That one down in the dirt and is going to get the runner off to second base as well. So runners at second and third base hit would get the scoring going that continued on from Thursday night. Mika having trouble finding the strike zone now. That one is swung on and missed. Good looking change of pace there. Keogh will rock back now, gets set to deliver this one, and that is poked up the middle. G's going to dive and save it. Can't do anything, but certainly saves and keeps the runner where they are. So now instead of second and third, you've got runners at first and second. score that an infield single, and that's the first run of the game for the Lady K's. And the scoring continues on between these two. So settle in and enjoy this Saturday here at the ballpark. Still a lot of time to come out here. If you went out shopping, doing things, whatever you're doing, take a minute and stop by the Eagles Nest here just off Coliseum Boulevard. That one in there for strike one, behind the campus to the right of the football field and just in front of the baseball diamond. That one is fouled back, and that's 0-2. So she made quick work of Mudd. First pitch swinging was out, and now Cameron Jackson strides to the plate. Pitch is in there, ground ball to G. She's going to go the short way to third base, and that out is going to be made. Good job of getting the lead runner, she and Kinsey, able to take care of that, and now 2 down here in this one. So they've done a good job of limiting things here. Just the one run across so far. So good play out there at shortstop to handle that one. And now with 2 down, that one is over to G as well. She's got it there, and that will retire the side. So good work defensively from the Lady Eagles here, and they'll come up, due up for Menard, Sawyer Shelton, Belle Drago, and Emma Davis when we come back.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
We are back to the Eagles Nest. Ava Oliver finishing up her final warm-up pitches, and that's going to bring the speedy slap hitting center fielder Sawyer Shelton to the plate. She'll lead things off, looking at getting things going. She sets the table. I'm telling you, that's what helped lead to that big 7th inning comeback on there for the Lady Eagles on Monday night against Buckeye. Get you ready to go here. Shelton, a lot of times first pitch slapping, she lets that one go. It's out of there for ball 1. Guess it was always helps if I get the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Don't blame the scoreboard. It's all me there. Rocks back and fires, and Sawyer runs through ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. The 1 run the Lady K's picked up in that first inning result of a walk and a couple of pass balls, but defense settled down and got things going. And now Shelton and company trying to get things started off here. That one is pushed back foul, and that'll be 2 balls and a strike. Good opportunity at it there for Shelton. They're trying to just get the Lady Eagles players back into the dugout. That was the situation, but all is well there. Yeah, when folks walk around back there or run around, the camera shakes a little bit, so we'll switch off of it. 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitting Sawyer Shelton, junior center fielder. And Ava sits to rock back, and Shelton will take that up and out of the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike. Generally speaking, if Shelton can get on, there's going to be a run that is scored for the Lady Eagles. So trying to do that, runs through that one, and it is ball 4. And Shelton will find her way down to second base momentarily. We can just about believe that. Striding in is going to be the left fielder, Beau Drago. Drago comes in and gets set and ready to go. Keep an eye out on Shelton there. A little bit of an off-speed pitch that is being thrown by Oliver, and that just works right into it. You see Shelton over there getting that shoe tied up, and she's ready now. And back to work we go. Oliver rocks back, and there goes Shelton. She's off and running. You'll see her run right into your screen, and there is Shelton down to second base quickly on ball 1. Again, third base is a pretty good friend of hers as well. First stolen base of the game for Shelton. Swung on and missed there. Good looking hack from Drago, but an even better pitch from Oliver. Ava Oliver in the circle will rock back and deliver this one. That one is fouled back as well, right into your screen. Quickly a ball and 2 strikes. Get a good look at Shelton there on second, ready to get going. One ball, 2 strikes. Beau Drago there lifts that one up where we're at. Going over foul and unable to get to it was Micah Mudd, but pretty good effort there. Very good effort by the Lady K's left fielder there, Micah Mudd. She's the leadoff hitter for this South Beau team. I'll repeat the 1 ball, 2 strike count here after that long foul down the left field line. Oliver rocks back, delivers this one again, and that one is hammered. Center fielder's going to camp out under it and grab that. Shelton not taking off, but good work out in center field there. Camp out under that straightaway. And then the little jump around that they all like to do. One down here. Emma Davis will now step in for Coach Brad and the Lady Eagles. Swung on him in. Good off-speed pitch from Oliver. Got it in there for strike 1. Off and going to third now, and there goes Sawyer Shelton, finds her way, and that puts her in line. If there's a pass ball, certainly believe that she'll get there. 1 ball and 1 strike to Davis. Tries to square through that one, fouls it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Davis has the power to get out of there. Coach Turney trying to steal one there with a little squeeze attempt at it. I think she was more trying to bunt for the base hit than just to deaden it. That one lifted high and back to the right of the mound, and it is secured there and brought in by the Lady K's third baseman. That is Kenzie Saunier. Saunier scored the run today in this one, and that'll be 2 outs for Sophie Giordano. One of 2 seniors on the 2025 ball club. Very situationally sound hitter. That one down low. She has come through most of the times when they've needed her. It's pretty solid defense in the top of the first as well. That one up and out of the zone, ball two. Gonna have to be real careful back there behind the dish if you're Addison Williams. You don't want to let one by, because I'll tell you, Shelton will be there before you turn around. That one lifted high, that one lifted back, and that one is gone. I told you she's able to put a charge in one, and she does it right there. Sophie Giordano taking care of business. The senior shortstop. Great work with the big fly there from Sophie Giordano, and that puts the Lady Eagles in the lead. Big fly there from Sophie Giordano, and that brings up someone that can hit the ball equally as hard in Kenzie Lyles. Coach Turney pumped up about that home run that was hit dead center. Got up in the wind, but didn't need the wind. Kenzie Lyles now with the bases empty takes strike one. Well, what a big shot, because if you're able to get out of the inning there, man, that's a big save for you. But Sophie puts a charge into it, dead center field. That one lifted high and near where we're at. Third base is drifting. Shortstop's going to come all the way across and make that play, though. Right there by the fence, and that will retire the side. But 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors and nobody left on. We've played one. Lady Eagles lead this one 2-1 when we come back.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Sophie Giordano with the 2-run home run for the Lady Eagles. They have the lead in this one and now finds their way back out to shortstop. A couple of outs in the first inning as well. So G having herself a pretty good start to this morning. You get a good look at her coming out to shortstop. And we play the top of the second. This is Oliver. She is a pitcher for this Lady K's team. Keogh rocks back and delivers that one. It misses outside, ball 1. That one straight back and fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oliver was just a pitch away from getting out of that inning. But G was able to take that and deposit it out near the school building. Out here behind where we're at, a cafeteria area. That one misses low and out of the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Big time home run. Gives the Lady Eagles the lead. That one, changeup finds the outer half and it's in there. Keogh puts another good-looking pitch in there, and down on strikes goes Oliver. And that's out number 1 in the first strikeout for Mika Keogh, which will bring Jada Daigle to the plate now. She is a designated player for Coach LaFleur and these Lady K's from South Beau. Swung on and missed, trying to take a big hack at it before it got to the plate. That's that big changeup. That one misses out of the zone. Not stretching after that one was Daigle that time. Crowd still starting to make their way in on this early start. Some of those will be the Florine Lady Cats teams. Florine and South Beau will play in between these. We won't cover that one, but we will be back for game number 3 of the day, number 2 for your Lady Eagles. Keogh rocks back, fires this one, ground ball over to Lyles at third. Across the diamond, Wright's got to come off and get it, and she does. So great work across the diamond by Addie Wright to come up and get that one and still make the out. So 2 up and 2 down for Keogh. Bailey Huber, right fielder, will step in. She represents the 9th batter here. That one is slapped. The Shelton's got it. Sawyer will pull that one in, and that will retire the side. For the Lady K's, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the second. Due up for your Lady Eagles is Wright, Methvin, and Perotti when we come back. Addie Wright lays things off for your Lady Eagles. The last time she was in that side of the batter's box, all she did was go yard. That, of course, was a week ago. That was Monday, but not quite a week. Business week, whatever. Anyway, just all smiles in that one. Full transparency, too. She said, I just missed the bunt sign. So Coach Brad going to turn her loose on this one to get things going. 2-1, Lady Eagles lead this bottom of the second. Watches that one go in there for strike one, 0-1 quickly. Oliver will try to settle in. Had a pretty solid inning that she pitched. Just the home run to Methvin was the only hit of the game for the Lady Eagles, but it was a big one. That one off the plate and outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. That'll get your ears, that little squeaking behind the plate. Swung on and missed there. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and Addie looked like she was trying to go back-to-back on there. Coach Turner will tell her, just look, shorten up and let's get something in play. Oliver rocks back, delivers this one, and that one is inside and off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody down here, leadoff hitter for the Lady Eagles in the bottom half of the second. Doug Gann with 446 Sports bringing you this one. That one low, and that runs the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. It was a walk to Shelton. A couple of stolen bases. She scored ahead of Giordano on that big fly to center field back in the first. That one over the head of the shortstop, and that's going to be a base hit. Good piece of hitting. Good at bat. After falling down 0-2, Methvin battles back to a full, correction, Addie Wright battles back to a full count and gets that done. Speaking of Methvin, Kaylee Methvin will stride in. Kaylee got the start out in right field. Expect the junior right-hander to be in the circle in game 2 of the day. Addie down at first base, but right now Mika Keogh doing pretty good work. Let's get her to first and clear that off for you. Off-speed pitch sits up and out of the zone. 1 ball and no strikes. Again, games set for 10, 12, 30, and 3 today. Swung on right through that one. Got a little piece of it, but right in the glove of Addison Williams. Mudd, Jackson, Huber, Saunier, Reddit, Henson, and Daigle. That's the defensive setup for this Lady K's team. The battery, Oliver and Williams. Oliver rocks back and fires this one in. It was low, probably was a ball, but good piece of hacking there from Kaylee, and got a piece of it. Again, up and down this lineup, the Lady Eagles have the pop to get it out of the park at any time. Wind just not really doing much of anything out here today, as Oliver rubs it up, and we'll get back in there. Off-speed pitch up and out of the zone. And again, this parking lot out here just filling up of folks that decided to come out and spend their Saturday afternoon out at the Eagles Nest. Lady Eagles hosting a round robin. That one up and out of the zone, and once again a full count. And Oliver is up to 29 pitches in this one. She and Keogh both have thrown 29 in this game. Oliver now 3-2 offering to Methvin. Swung on and missed. Good piece, and that's going to be a strike him out, throw him out. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Lady K's, a strikeout there and throwing out Addie Wright as she was trying to steal, and that'll erase the bases at a couple of outs and leave nobody on base here for Kate Perotti. Coach Brad trying to get something going, had the hit and run on in that one and swung through it. Never ceases to amaze you, these, and you don't see the baseball guys doing it, but these, after every out, all of these softball players have some sort of a whirly bird thing that they do. Whirly bird, you heard that? That's a industry term. Excited for our expansion down into the Lafayette area and have some meetings around the state next week also. 446 Sports going to be everywhere that you are. Rocks back, Oliver does, and delivers this one. There you get a good look inside at the Lady Eagles catcher, Kate Perotti. Had herself a game the other night defensively. My goodness, did she. She was the tail end of that double play there at home that kept the game tied. Lets that one go up and out of the zone for ball 2. So delighted that you chose to join us this morning, or if you went back and watched this after it was over with, thank you for that too. Oliver, that one fouled. It's going to stay in at first base, is going to have that, and that will retire the side. So not much to it for the Ladies Eagles in the bottom of the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We'll be back for the top of the third. Lady Eagles leading this one 2-1 when we come back.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. .446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
We're back to the Eagles Nest here. Lady Eagles lead this one 2-1. Top of the lineup due up for the Lady K's here as we start things off in the third. Micah Mudd, Kenzie Saunier, and Riley Henson. 1, 2, 3 due up for the Lady K's. Mika Keogh out for her third inning of work. It's been pretty solid. 29 pitches through her 2 innings. Giving up just the 1 earned run, has walked a couple and the 1 strikeout on the day. That one misses away, ball 1, I think. Keogh rocks back, delivers this one up and out of the zone. And quickly 2 balls and no strikes, and you've got to get settled in this top of this order. She retired Mudd to start things off in the first, who was up there first pitch swinging, and now Micah, the left fielder for the Lady K's, has set back and is going to take until she gets one. Keogh will rock back, deliver the 3-0, and it's in there for strike 1. Mudd was trying to sell it and get down to first base quickly, and nothing doing there. The 3-1 offering now. That one does get up, and that will get Micah Mudd over to first base. So an early base runner here for the Lady K's and Kenzie Saunier. Saunier, no official at bat. She walked and came around to score back in the first. That one out to Shelton at center field. She's got it, and that will be the first out. What you like about that, too, is it keeps the runner at first base. Riley Henson now strides in. Also, no official at bat as she walked part of back-to-back walks in the first inning. Mudd has not taken off yet. You expect that she will make her way down there pretty quickly. Or an opportunity, but Parati has done a great job of controlling the running game, and that may be something that they keep an eye on. Stolen base is there, and that's a good piece of running by Mudd. Yeah, you get that dark screen every now and then. That's just me hitting the wrong buttons. Never fear. That one, again, Shelton's going to come up and get that one. Big time work out there by the Lady Eagles center fielder. Shelton continuing to pay dividends for Coach Brad defensively. And quickly, 2 straight. And our umbrella has flipped over a little bit here, and that's causing some chaos on our stuff here. Don't know that it's going to be able to get that one back down, but what do you do? This is Riley Henson now that stands in there. Good lead off of second base. And we'll try to get this back down and settled, but I don't know that we'll have a lot of success with it. That one lifted back out, and that is snagged again. That time it was Drago. We'll be back right after this.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. .446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
And we are back here. Get ourselves sorted out after that near disaster. Thwarted that one. And Mika Keogh will stride in, getting things ready. I don't think we got the catch by Drago at the end of that one, so she'll let us know about that later, dadgummit. But we were fixing that little bit of a chaotic time that we had with our big umbrella that's out here, which is no more. So we are off into this sun now. But that slight wind, slight breeze is blowing. We'll get the shades and don those. All of these things that I'm keeping you folks up to date with really have no bearing on anything. Just letting you know our situation out here. 2-1. Lady Eagles lead this, bottom of the third. That one out to center field and controlled. Cameron Jackson, a couple of routine plays. She's not really been tested, but she covers a lot of ground well in this one. That could be why it looks like she hasn't been tested. Sawyer Shelton will now stride in for the Lady Eagles. No official at bat. She's got a walk and a run scored, though, on the day. That one over near that dugout and actually does make it out on top of it. And Coach Turney with a little wave to us out there, letting us know that he can still field his position. Gave him a little grief a couple of games ago, but he's back on it now. He's on his A game. Shelton went after the first pitch there. First at bat, she'd watched the first couple. She watches that one. Runs through a ball one. One ball and one strike. Watch it from the way that the fans behind home plate see Shelton attack it. That one low. I'm telling you, you don't want to get Shelton on base because she is quickly going to get in your head and get around to second or third. Ava Oliver doing a good job today, throwing well, just the one base hit, or two base hits she's given up. That one on the ground, and that's going to be a base hit for Shelton. And Shelton continues to take care of things defensively and at the plate. This is Belle Drago now that will step in. Sawyer beat it a little pretty easily last time. Expect her to be going. Not this time. And that one is fouled back behind the dish and will land harmlessly down for strike one. .40 minutes into this one, and we're at the bottom of the third. Much, much, much different game than what was going on Thursday night at South Beau. You'll see Shelton get down there without a throw. Got down there pretty easily. And Drago trying to get a base hit here and drive her in, extend that lead a little bit. That one up and away. Oliver now will rock back and fire this one. It is down the right field line and going to be out of play out near the tennis courts. Yeah, they were treated to a lot of runs, 28 total runs in that game. And that's with the Lady Eagles coming back and scoring 5 in the top of the 7th to make it look close. That one hammered way back, and it's gone. Home run. We told you the top of this order is just so solid. That's Beau Drago that gets a hold of that one. And there it is. So Sawyer Shelton has been the recipient of 2 home runs hit behind her. This time it was Drago. Clear the bases off and clear that count, but what a shot there by Drago. And in will step Emma Davis. 4 runs through 3 innings for the Lady Eagles in this one. As a matter of fact, 4 runs on 4 hits, all of them earned. 1 walk, 1 strikeout for Oliver. Lady Eagles, 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and big time shot there by Drago. And just what the doctor ordered. And I do appreciate them staying in center field with it away from where. I think that wind might have pushed that one out a little bit. Davis now strides in, ready to go. And she takes strike 1. Nothing in 1 to Emma Davis, the Lady Eagles second baseman. And the home runs have been on display today more than they have in any of the games that we've covered all year. There's been solo shots, but they've not been hitting them this early. I think they were fired up about Thursday night. Had prom last night too, what I gather. So coach was concerned about some distractions, having to get up and play early in the morning, but it doesn't seem to be any kind of chaos. And Mika Keogh delivering a pretty solid performance in the circle too. That one, it's going to be high and back behind the dish. Will be caught right there by Addie Williams, and that is the second out of the inning. And that'll bring Sophie Giordano back to the plate her second time up. The first time all she did was go over that center field wall herself. We'll see what G's got in store in her second at bat. 1 for 1, 2 RBI and a run scored. Takes that one down low, ball 1. Lady Eagles with a 2-run home run in the first, 2-run home run here in the second. They lead it 4-1 in the bottom of the third. Sophie adjusts that face mask just a little bit. Oliver rocks back, and that is hit right out in front of us, over the head of the right fielder, the left fielder. There'll be a long single. I mean, that's the worst spot on the field for us to have one, is one that's right in front of us. But Giordano got that one out here quickly. Goodness gracious. She's 2 for 2 now with a single and a home run. And Kenzie Lyles now will step in. Kenzie has the ability to put one right where we're at too. She's hit several that have come out scoreboard way. Get a look at Giordano over there at first base. Oliver rocks back and fires this one. It's low and won't get there. Continuing to just grind out the runs here. All 4 runs via the long ball. That one Smashed over there, foul, and another. Just continuing to do work over there is Coach Turney. I know, he gets the point. He's working hard out there at third base. All you got to do is give somebody a little grief, and they'll let you know about it the rest of the way. 4-1, Lady Eagles lead this one. Lyles lifts that one back behind the dish, and it's going to go up into the stands near where our camera was. Thought we had it made, but the sun is, now that we have no umbrella, I'm going to make sure our equipment doesn't heat up too much, but I think we're fine. I think it's cool afternoon or morning out here. Gosh, it's not even 11 o'clock yet. Goodness. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday morning like we are. Lady Eagles lead this one 4-1. Final week of the season coming up. They will play here Monday night, and Monday night is senior night, so make sure that you come out to the park as we will honor Sophie Giordano and Amelie Lyons. Off and going, but that is going to be a walk, and that'll put runners at first and second for Addie Wright. And you see the left-handed first baseman make her way in there. That one fouled back over near the batting cage. Don't forget, the Lady K's have another one scheduled here. About 30 minutes following this one is what we believe. And then the Lady Eagles and Lady Cats of Florine will do business after that. That one misses low. One ball and one strike to the left-handed hitting first baseman, Addie Wright. Ava Oliver rocks back, fires this one. It is ground over towards second base, and that's going to eat him up. Going to have a play opportunity at home. Not going to be there in time. And Giordano now, Kenzie coming in quickly. She's going to be there as well. They try to snap throw it back there, but that is 2 RBI on that one, and big-time hustle by both the Lady Eagles. And that is another 2 spot in here. So clear the bases, put the runner at second base. Good piece of hitting, hard hit ball, and now Kaylee Methvin. She is the right fielder today. Expect her in game 2 to get the start in the circle. Oliver rolls this one and thought about it, did Addie, but did not go after that one. Tremendous work by our friends out here, and the Pastalaya has made its way out. Gotta love that. We'll get a shot of that in just a minute. That one in there. 0-2 quickly. There's that Pastalaya that's just kind of smiling at us. We're smiling back at it, that's for sure. Between innings, we'll grab a taste of it. That one up and out of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 6-1, Lady Eagles lead this one. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. Some activity over in the bullpen area now for South Beau. That one is taken in there for strike 2, so that'll let you know that we did have the count wrong. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes. But you knew that at home. I know you did. Oliver looks back in. She's trying to get out of this very lengthy 3rd inning that she's in. Rocks back, delivers this one, rolls it, and it's going to be a dead ball. That was, I don't know if you'll call it bad luck or you'll take it. That ball was hit, or that it hits Methvin, and she finds her way at first base. The base was stolen from Addie, but and there you get a look at, well, you do if I don't zoom out. Kaylee trying to shake it off over there. Addie Wright and Kaylee Methvin, the base runners for the Lady Eagles. And Kate Perotti will stride to the plate. That one back fouling over the roof. I said we'd make it to the break, but we may not. As you might wonder, Apostolai is a hit. Change up there, and that is in there for the strike to Kate. And now quickly 0-2 to the Lady Eagle catcher. 4 runs already across. Last 2 with 2 outs. Oliver delivers this one, and it's down the line. Going to be foul over into the corner where it's picked up, but clearly it was foul. Got ahead of that one just a little bit. That would have scored 1 for sure, but a great job by the left fielder, Micah Mutt, to get over and get that one. She backs up a little bit now where she's at. And we'll replay the 0-2. That one misses down low. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 down, bottom of the third. Lady Eagles have already put up 4 in this one. They've got 2 outs here and gotta have a continued 2-out rally to keep this thing going. Perotti watches that one down on strikes, and that will retire the side. But Coach Turney and the Lady Eagles put up a 4 spot. That home run by Drago was the big hit in this one. We'll be back, top of the 4th. Lady Eagles lead this 6-1 when we come back. There you get a look at Belle Drago. Belle had the home run back in that inning. All smiles as the Lady Eagles lead this one 6-1. Top of the 4th we go. Mika Keogh out for her 4th inning of work. Keogh looking very solid in the circle today. 41 pitches, 21 for strikes, 3 walks, but that defense has been behind her the entire way, and that's certainly what you want to have happen. This is Jackson that strides in there, and Cameron Jackson. Jackson 0 for 1, grounds that one foul over into that Lady Eagle dugout. Yeah, that defense has been solid behind her, and that was the one thing. Of those 15 runs scored by the Lady K's, 13 were unearned. That one right to second base, and it is secured there by Davis, and she'll get it over to Addie for the first out of this one. Just on cue, you're talking about defense, and Aubriana Reddit. Anyway, if we one of those ways, Aubriana or Aubrienne, we got it right one of those times, so we'll go with Reddit. Strides in there. Reddit 0 for 1 this morning. Change of pace out of the zone. 1 ball and no strikes. That one gonna play it off the wall, and a good job by Drago to come get that and nearly had the runner at second. That was played very well. And I don't know if you heard it out there, but we heard Shelton telling her the whole time, play it off the wall, off the wall, off the wall. And she did, and that made that play closer than I think Reddit thought that it would be, but that's a good piece of hitting by the Lady K's shortstop, Reddit, and that will bring Ava Oliver in there. Oliver will try to help herself out and maybe get that run back, or one of those runs. She's 0 for 1 on the morning as well. That one misses low, ball 1. Six to 1, halfway home in this one. The Lady Eagles lead it. You see that on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard down in the corner. Good looking pitch there. Just it's slow and right in the strike zone, and that's what Coach Brad likes about it. When she's throwing strikes, she'll keep you off the balance as anybody will. That one unable to find the zone, and 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball there. G's got it. She looks the runner back. We'll have an opportunity now at third. Kinsey got her right there at third base. The runner didn't steal or didn't slide. They're going to call time, and they're going to argue that there was some interference, but I don't know that anybody saw that. It may be one of those that they have to go to the official, because they're claiming that G interfered with the runner trying to get to third base, and the umpire that is very solid that's out in the field says no, but we'll go over and get it. So we'll keep it right here as the runner's going to stay at third momentarily. They'll talk and see if there was some interference, but we didn't see the sign for it, which would have been the fist that is held out to the side. Normally when there's interference and there's not, he said, no, you didn't call it, you didn't see it, and that will retire the side. Lady Eagles with another bang-bang double play, not of the normal variety, but they'll take them. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Lady Eagles still lead this one 6-1 when we come back.
For cataract surgery in Central Louisiana, insist on Wallace Eye Associates, where leading eye surgeon Dr. Thomas Stuckey and our team of doctors continue to set the standard in cataract care in Louisiana. If you're over age 60 and just aren't seeing as well as you used to, let our cataract team restore your vision and renew your life. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one.
We're back, and there you get a good look at Mika Keogh. She has been solid in the circle. We get a good look at her momentarily. Let's go. There's a good look at her. Mika Keogh, solid in the circle. And Daigle now has went over to pitch. So there's a Fostering Community pitching change. And that looks to be Jada Daigle, number 5, and it is. So Daigle, now you get a look at her on to pitch for this Lady K's team. That will close the book on Ava Oliver. That one straight back from Keogh. Keogh 0 for 1 on the day. Fouls that one back. Look, if she doesn't do anything except throw the ball the way she's done, mission accomplished from that young lady. Daigle now will get this, and Daigle looks like she's got a little bit more velocity on that pitch, without a doubt. Don't forget, senior night is going to be Monday as the season closes out. The regular season closes out. We will follow the Lady Eagles through the playoffs also. May not be full stream, but we'll do it. That one out to shortstop, and it'll be handled there, so 1 up, 1 down. Good job by Reddit to secure that one, and 1 out. And that'll get back to the top of the Lady Eagles lineup. And Sawyer Shelton stands in, ready to go to work. This is just the kind of pitcher that Shelton likes because it's a good fastball. That one up and over the head of Shelton. She ducks under that, takes it for ball 1. Appreciate Sawyer, of course. They said she slows down when she talks for her interviews with us, and it's very difficult. I think they said she talks faster than she runs, if that gives you any indication. We love Sawyer. She's all of this group of ladies just fantastic. That one right up the middle, and that's going to be another base knock for Shelton. She's 2 for 2 now on the day, and 2 runs scored. So somebody is going to hit a home run this inning that will score Shelton. That just always seems to happen in this game. She'll steal second base, and then somebody's going to homer to get her in. It was Drago that did it last time, and Drago stands in there ready to go. Drago having herself a pretty good afternoon, morning as well. That one is in there for strike 1, and they try to throw back to first. So we'll keep an eye on Shelton in second base. That one in there for strike 1. Drago 1 for 2. Did have that home run. That one's up the middle. That's going to be tough. Play is there, and out at second. Fielder's choice now 1 for 3 officially on Drago. And Emma Davis. So the streak ends. Now, I said somebody would homer this inning because she got on base, so we'll have to see. But this is Davis. Davis and Giordano do next, barring a double play. That one lifted out to there, and that will retire the side. So 3 down for the Lady Eagles. Disregard anything that I said right prior to that, and that retires at a scoreless inning thrown by Jada Daigle. That's exactly what the Lady K's wanted. We'll be back for the top of the 5th when we come back. Mika Keogh out for her 5th inning of work here. She's got 4 complete in the books. Having herself a solid day is Keogh. 50 pitches, 26 of them in the zone. 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 walks and a strikeout. So not a bad day at all for that young lady. And looks like some adjustments being made there at home. We'll get that for you just momentarily if we get it. But we start things off at the top of the 5th. That one misses outside. Second pitch up to Daigle, up and out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. As Jada Daigle now moves into the pitcher's spot on there as designated player, she can go wherever she needs. So there's no issue or no movement in the batting order on there. And it's 3-0. So this is where you want to be careful and keep an eye on Mika here. 4 straight to start things off, and that's a leadoff walk to Daigle, who is the 8-hole hitter in this one, and Bailey Huber will stride in, looking to flip things over and get it back to the top of the order. But I think if anything above this 4 innings of work that you get out of Methvin, you've got to be extremely, extremely excited about. She is a youngster that has come in and just did everything that Coach Turney asked of her. You see that dugout getting alive there for the Lady K's. Running through that one, and good looking first pitch. You're always trying to get that first strike in there, and good work from Keogh. That one slapped out to center field, and it's going to come out all the way to the fence. Runner heading for third. And that's just a good piece of hitting. One of those slap hits to center field. And so the bottom of the order paying dividends here as they've quickly got runners at second and third with nobody out, and you're back to the top of the lineup. And Micah Mudd. Micah, their speedy left fielding leadoff hitter. That one misses away. And don't know how much longer as they're starting. This is the third trip through the lineup now that they've seen Keogh. So it may be an opportunity that you say, you know what, is this the time to turn it over to Methvin for a 2-out save? That one up and out of the zone. Again, if you wanted to come in and get 4 innings out of this, then you've done a tremendous job. Methvin will likely pitch game 2 of this one back at the 3 o'clock start. And she's gone 3-0, and I've got to believe if she walks Mudd here to load the bases with nobody out, it's probably going to have a swap between her and Kaylee in left field. In right field, correction. That one is in there for strike 1. And you sell it as a base runner. You're off and going there. And Mudd personifies what a leadoff hitter is. She's just continuously able to work the count, to play her position, to go field it. That one also in there. So battling back now is Keogh, 3 balls and 2 strikes, and she might have got the memo. Said, look, if I walk her, it might be it for me today. Defense back and ready to go here. Nobody out. Full count offering, and it is ground over. They'll look the runner. They're going to come home again, and that throw is errantly thrown home. Now back to second, and ball on the ground. Here we go back to home. Out somewhere. There we will take the out at home as Huber was trying to run around and get that one. So 1 run does score. The out, the play at second, the runner is safe as the ball was dropped. That's the official scoring there. Add 1 run on and add 1 out. A lot of movement around the bases there, and hopefully we were able to get most of it to you. Culminating with that play there at home, sliding in. But now there's a runner at second base as Mudd, and that will bring Kinsey Saunier to the plate. Way back Sawyer's on her horse. She's got it. Jumps and leaps and gets that. Play will come back into third, and they may. Well, that Sawyer just continues to play so solid out in center field. Sawyer Shelton going back in every bit of the park she had to use on that one, but that is 2 outs. It does get the runner over to third base, but I think you take that any day of the week. And Mika may have heard the broadcast. It's like, look, I'm not going anywhere except in this circle. This young lady has just put on a performance. And again, getting great help from that defense. Just the 2 runs in this game. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. 6 runs, 6 hits for the Lady Eagles. Got 7 in here is what I've got, so 6 runs. Nothing in 1 to Henson. And I think that has us all settled in now. Ground over towards, and that one. Quickly, nothing in 2. And when I told you I thought it was great that you got 4 innings out of Mika, you squeeze around here and get 5 out of her. And that is down on strikes. She goes. Good effort out of Mika Keogh. Gets plenty of high fives coming off of and dancing and all of that. So there you have it. We move to the bottom of the 5th. The Lady Eagles lead this one 6-2 when we come back.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One with pickles marinated in Last Dab Reaper sauce to test yourself.
And a milder one with crispy garlic chips if tests aren't really your thing.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Sophie Giordano set to lead things off for the Lady Eagles. Home run earlier in this one. She's having a pretty good one. This one is ground third base. They'll go across the diamond to first and get that one. So good looking play third to first. And that is the first time that Sophie has been retired today. She's now 2 for 3. Daigle has been solid since she came in. There's no doubt about that. And that will bring Kenzie Lyles to the plate. Swung on and fouled that one straight back. Giordano retired for the first time this morning. As we're finally across that 11 o'clock hour, 11:15 on your Saturday morning. Daigle will fire this one. It's lifted high, but going to be right here in front of us. We were ducking and covering, but we got saved on that one. So quickly, 2 up and 2 down. Two up, 2 down. Eddie Wright will step in for the Lady Eagles. Down the line it goes and foul. And he's struggling on that one. He won't turn around and look at us on that. When he turns and he'll point on one that he gets, but nothing doing there from Coach Brad. And right now, 0-1 to the sophomore first baseman. Spin move, good looking move over there, and that's going to be an infield single. That's tough to rule that one anything, but that was good work out at shortstop again. But had to spin and had to do that. But I'm telling you, the work of Reddit has been so solid at shortstop. And Methvin now will stand in there. Lady Eagles have pounded out 7 hits in this one, 8 hits on the way to this 6-2 lead. Big difference from what it was just a couple of days removed. Methvin watches that go in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, runner at first is Addie Wright. This is Kaylee Methvin, the right fielder that is in the box for the Lady Eagles. Daigle rocks back and fires. This one's lifted high. Center field camping out under it, and that's going to retire the side. So 3 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. No runs across. We move to the top of the 6th when we come back.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us.
Addie Daigle makes her way in to lead things off in the top of the 6th inning here. Shelton, one that you folks will hate that we missed on there. We were making some adjustments, but Sawyer has just played the kind of defense that you absolutely expect out of her, and that is out number 1. You might have seen the dive on this angle, but it looked a lot better from this one. But 1 out here in the top of the 6th. That one, Lyles has it now. Over to first and in time, and quickly 2 up and 2 down. And Mika, the recipient, again, out for her 6th inning of work. And I can't say enough about Mika Keogh. The home runs have been great. This has just been a complete effort. Defensively, they have erased any of the woes that they may have had the other night. That was Henson that flied out, and now, or correction, Cameron Jackson that did. And Reddit now will stride in. Keogh will rock back and deliver this one off speed out of the zone, and 2 balls and no strikes. So she'd thrown just a couple of pitches there. 70 is where she's at in this one, facing 23 batters. 37 have been in the zone, so she's about 50% strikes. That one popped up. Parati going back, giving chase, and it's going to bounce around and end up safe. There you see Kate back into your screen. Just as good of a defensive catcher as you'll find in this area. Unable to track that one down. But I'm telling you, she stood in on plays at the plate every time. Keogh throws that one up and out of the zone, and 3 balls and 1 strike. 1 strikeout, or correction, 2 strikeouts on the day to go along with 4 walks. Just the 2 earned runs given up. 3 hits scattered have accounted for those couple of runs. That is ball 4, and that will get her down to first. And now Ava Oliver, who started in the circle before giving way to Jada Daigle, finds herself at the plate. Two down in this one. Keogh throws that one out in the front of the plate. Dips down just before it gets to the plate, and it's down for ball 1. Ground over to Keogh. She's going to take it herself over there, and it just continues to be that game. All smiles as Mika Keogh as she comes off, and Coach Turney certainly letting her know how impressed he is with the work. We'll see what the Lady Eagles have in store when we come back for the bottom of the 6th, right after this from our friends at BK Distributors.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One with pickles marinated in Last Dab Reaper sauce to test yourself.
And a milder one with crispy garlic chips if tests aren't really your thing.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Kate Perotti will lead things off for the Lady Eagles here. Talked about the great job that she does behind the dish. Gets out in front of it here. Lady Eagles lead at 6-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Daigle in for her 3rd inning of work. She's been solid the last 2, have held the Lady Eagles off the scoreboard. She rocks that one in there for strike 1. Hard hit ball off the wall, and that's going to come back over at near the first baseman. She's okay. Well, I think that scared her a little bit. And quickly 0-2 to the Lady Eagle catcher, Kate Perotti. Perotti grounds that one back. It's off the glove. It'll come over there to the 3rd baseman, safe, and that's going to bounce around and down the line. And Perotti, who will get a runner for her momentarily. And as the catcher, they'll bring the courtesy runner in. But a great job of hustling down the line and a tremendous at bat. And you'll see Ledette make her way over to run. Adeline Ledette is going to be in to run, and that will bring Mika Keogh to the plate. You'd like to come out and get a couple of more runs here if you are the Lady Eagles. Just get a little bit more room and try to make this thing just a tad more comfortable. And Coach Turney going through the signs. Keogh an opportunity to indeed help herself out. Daigle rocks back, and there's a good-looking bunt laid down. It is going to easily get Ledette down, and it's thrown down the line. And that will get Ledette over to third. She's going to whirl and come back here to third. And that was, I think, best things realized. And expect perhaps Amelie Lyons to come out and run. We'll see what coach is going to do. If he's going to make the substitution to get Keough off of the field. And I may have had that backwards. There you go. Now you've got both your courtesy runners on. So you see that you've got your leadoff hitter, your pitcher and your catcher on 1 and 2 in there. And that is Amelie Lyons on to run at first base. So Lyons is runner at first, Ledette there, and you've got Sawyer Shelton, who all she's done is go 2 for 3 on the day. Let's say she went 2 for 2. But Shelton poised and ready to go. She could bust this thing wide open. That one misses down low, and Lyons scampers into second base there. So runners at second and third now. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. She was retired, was Shelton, on that fielder's choice back in the 4th inning. That one down the line and over near the remodel work that's going on. The Lady Cats of Florine starting to get here now. They are set to play that 1 o'clock game. Looks like it will probably start a little bit early, maybe 12:30 or so. Rocks back and fires this one down, bounces around, and they're going to try to get home with this one. Sliding in safely there is Adeline Ledette, and that moves another run up on the board. Ball 3 now to Shelton. You see young ladies from Florine starting to get into the building. They're set to play South Beau next in this one. That one 3-0 swinging. And they retire the side, and going to be a double play at home there. And just not sure about that. That's a 3-0 pitch that you're hacking at. So you went from having big things going to now 2 out and the base is empty for Belle Drago. Drago's already homered today. 7-2, the Lady Eagles lead this one. That one in there for strike 1. So Daigle able to get out of that just a bit. We play the bottom of the 6th. Expect Mika Keough to come back out there for inning number 7. Now that it is back to a 5-run lead, we shall see. Daigle with this one over to third base. Over to first and in time, and that will retire the side. So, boy, you had a lot brewing there, but that 3-0 swinging double play ball gets the runner out at home, does it. We move to the top of the 7th. Lady Eagles lead this one, looking for 3 more outs to put this one in the books. Will they get it? We'll find out when we come back.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
We're back for the top of the 7th. Lady Eagles trying to wrap it up here. Mika Keogh looking for a complete game in this one. And we'll see what she's able to do with this one, leading things off. Get in there and see. That one is ground off to this side and foul, and Drago's going to give chase down into the corner for that one and get it back in. That is Jada Daigle, it looks like. Again, we will stop the broadcast on this one and get you set up for the next one. That one just kind of poked over to second base where the out is made. Out number 1. Looking at Keogh in this one. 6.1, 6 in the third innings now. Still just the 2 hits. She scattered around the 5 walks. The defense has been able to take care of things for her. And there's one down here in the top of the 7th. Keogh rocks back, delivers this one. Trying to run up and through that one is Huber. And it's ball 1. One-0 from Keogh. That was ground over to second base, and Davis has that one on to time in first. And quickly 2 up, 2 down in this one. And the final opportunity here is, looks like Oliver. And so I probably have you messed up on all of that. That may have been, yeah, anyway. No, that is Micah Mudd. Maybe. You guys keep me straight there at home. I know that you can do that. Yeah, it's Mudd. So Daigle, Huber, we were right on. This is Micah Mudd that stands in. Ground ball just back behind the plate. 2 down in this one. Trying to make quick work of this final inning on her 81st pitch. Gets grounded back. So 82 pitches in for Keogh. And I don't think anybody doubted that Mika Keogh would put in this kind of performance today. But nobody's going to be more excited about it than Coach Brad Turney and this group of coaches that were able to get this kind of performance out of that young lady, because a lot of innings that she's going to be needed for. Rocks back and fires this one. It's lifted high over towards Lyles at third. She's going to squeeze it up there, and that will be the ball game. Lady Eagles take care of business in this one. They win it 7-2 and avenge an early season or an early week loss to the Lady K's of South Beau. They go out there for handshakes in the middle, and South Beau will be set to go after the Florine Lady Cats. That game should start around noon. We won't have it for you. But big win for the Lady Eagles here in this one. Take the first one of the day. They will be back somewhere between 2:30 and 3 o'clock for their game against the Lady Cats. Coming up next, we won't have it for you. You'll have to come out and watch that one. It's South Beau and Florine. Keep it on here, and it's the Lady Eagles. They may not come out here, though. They'll go get their stuff and get out of the dugout so that Florine can make it in. You see the Lady Cats making their way in, as we told you. Lady Cats at South Beau coming up following this big performance. Let's look back at some of the stars in this one. None shine brighter than Mika Keogh. 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 5 walks on the day, 2 strikeouts, 84 pitches she threw on there. Out of 21 batters, all she faced was 28. So tremendous day of work. Oliver takes the loss. She gives up 6 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned. Walked a couple and struck out 2. Jada Daigle came in through 3 innings as well. Only gave up 2 hits, 1 run on that. So 8-7. Let's get back up to the top on here. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Lady Eagles. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Lady K's in this one. Sawyer Shelton, 2 for 3, 2 runs scored. Annabelle Drago. Bell has 1 for 4 on the evening or on the morning. One of those a 2-run home run. Sophie Giordano, 2 for 3, scored 2 runs. The big fly got her going in that first inning, made it 2-1 in this game. So she's 2 for 3, 2 RBI and 2 runs scored. Addie Wright, 3 for 3. The hard hitting of Addie Wright continues. She had a couple of RBI as well. So you had 2 hits from Shelton, 1 from Drago, 2 from Sophie, and 3 for Addie. And that was it in this one. They'll want to fix that a little bit when they get ready for things in the second game of this one. But a big win for your Menard Lady Eagles. That'll wrap it here from the Eagles Nest. We'll see you back for game 2 sometime this afternoon, maybe 2:30-ish, I would think. Based on this, we'll see, but we'll see you back here. That will do it. Eagles win. Lady Eagles take care of business. We'll be back for game 2 whenever it begins on this one. Thank you for watching this morning's broadcast. I am Doug Gann.